Let's hope and pray to God this video reaches as many people as humanly possible. As I start this video, we are going to speak about when the narcissist goes into hiding mode, and I'll tell you exactly why they go into hiding mode. Basically, it is similar to a dog who shits on the floor, on the living room floor, and they know they have done something wrong. The owner comes home and looks at the dog, and the dog is all scared because it's like a dog that shit on the floor. That is what it is like when they go into hiding mode. They go into hiding mode because they know they are guilty of something. They know it. They probably done you wrong. They probably done you dirty. So they're gone. And they have no problem doing this to people. They don't do it to that many people at once. But they're going to get a victim. And they're going to mess you up the best they can. And to everybody else, they're going to pretend to be like such a good person. So if you told anybody about them and how bad of what they've done to you, they're not even going to believe you. They're not going to see it as a big deal. They're going to see that person as harmless. But they done you dirty, bruh. And after they do, that's when they go into hiding mode. It's the pattern of the narc. They do you dirty, then they go into hiding mode. They'll block you. They'll stop talking to you. They'll stop going around you. They'll get around everybody else, but not you. Because they've done you dirty. They have to discard you. It's a discard phase when they go into hiding mode. And I'm just coming here with facts. You know, I could care less to this day what a narc does, because a narc is not going to narc me. Because I will not even let you in. I'm not even going to have any connection or anything with you at all. But this is what they do to people. And it's been done to me in the past. And it's not fun going through it. By any means. But it is what it is. They do what they do. I eventually caught on to their patterns, to their games. Because that is all a narcissist does, is play games. They can't take anything serious. Probably like you can. They can't take people serious. They can't take relationships serious. They can't take anything serious. They just cannot. They're going to toy with you. They'll make it seem like something. And that's the evil. That's the evil in it. It is so evil, bro. Could you imagine messing with somebody's mind that much? The whole time you think it's this real relationship. You think it's this real thing. They show you that. They display that. But the whole time it's just a lie. The whole time it's just a joke. They lead the hell out of you. They lead you on. Like bad. Bad. It's a basic narc tactic. Who does that, man? Who does that dumb shit? Narcs. They've done it to me. They've probably done it to you. They've done it to everybody who they've done it to. And it will mess you up at first. But once you start to see what they do, it no longer has an effect. It worked with me this way. And I just remember catching on to them. Catching their rhythms, catching their patterns. Seeing exactly what they do. After being it done about 4 or 5 times, back to back to back to back to back to me. I started to care less every time. It hits you hardest the first time, the second time, the third time, and it just starts getting less worse. Like it gets you on rock bottom at first, and then all of a sudden it hurts less and less and less and less, and it affects you less. Because you start to see, okay, here we go. Only one narc has ever got me really good. Ever. And other than that, have fun getting me again. Have fun. Because I'm going to see it coming a mile away. They're dangerous people, bro. It is the equivalent. Could you imagine listening to a 4 or 5 year old kid and taking head on what they're saying? And just, yeah, you're the leader. Yeah. Yeah, and you're listening to them and you basically do what they want. Like you are now their slave. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine taking a child's emotions into consideration as if you're going to trust 100% what they're saying, as if you give them the power to now they're going to lead you? Subconsciously you don't think that, but it's what happens. And it's what happens when you get narked by a narc. You give them that power. You give them that power, and they narc you. You don't know what's happening. In the past, I did not know my power was leaving me going to another human being. I didn't know that. I still felt like the man at the time. But there's fine lines you don't cross, bro. You have to keep your head and your mind on your own journey, on your own life. That is the first thing you do. As long as you can do that, you cannot really be affected deeply by like anything or anybody. Because you gotta live life, you enjoy your life. You're living your life. A narc will take you into their world. They will take you into their world. They want you to think about them all the time. They want you to do this. They want you to do that. And you start to forget about your own life and how important your life is too. And you start to like only think about them. You start to lose everything else with everybody else. And it's a nightmare. It's literally like having a wife, or if you're a female, having a husband, and just you lose them just in a flick. Like you were close to them like that, and then in a flick, in an instance, they're just gone. It's like someone you were really close to just dies. That's how it affects you. That's how this type of abuse affects you and affects human beings. This is how it affected me in the past. And it can never happen again because I'm so focused on my own life. I'm like Arnold Schwarzenegger, focused on his bodybuilding competition. When he lost his dad, it didn't even affect him. It affected him, but he didn't let it affect him. He continued on his path and his purpose, which was his bodybuilding shows. He went through with it. He placed first. He did his thing. And then he mourned on the passing of his father then. Which of course you're going to. But it's a bit of a different situation, but I could relate this in a way to what I'm trying to explain here. Because you have that type of focus where it's like all the time, where a narc is never going to affect you, bro. Because you are you, you're thinking your own thoughts. It's almost like they have to come into your life. You're not going to theirs. They have to come to you. Especially if you're a male. If you're a female, you want a guy by your side that you can trust. That is what you want. And for any guys, my advice to you is to completely just focus on your own life. Everything else that comes to you is a byproduct. Your life, number one. Your mission, number one. Your journey is number one. You're the captain of the ship. If you are a male, you are the captain of a ship. You're steering your ship. You're going to your destination, bro. You're going where you're going. If anyone's coming on, they're coming on. You better trust me. I'm the captain of the ship. You gotta trust me. We're going to the right places. We're doing the right things. That's how it's gonna be. You don't want on the ship? Okay. Do whatever you gotta do, but I'm gonna steer my ship. That is how it has to be. And what would happen if you were steering that ship and someone distracted you so bad to the point where you can't even see straight where you're going? You're going to the wrong destinations, which means you're not going to get to your destination, which is the most important thing in your life. Do you guys think professional athletes are so caught up and focused on a woman's life? Professional athletes like LeBron James, Conor McGregor, Leon Messier, Cristiano Ronaldo, people like this, do you think they're focused on a female's life? And oh my God, they're so damn focused on their own paths, on their own sport, on their own profession. Focused on it hard. They have byproducts of females, family, other things in their life. They are the head honchos. They're riding the ship. They're steering their ship. They're sailing their own ship. That is how it's done. Anything less than that is unacceptable. This is really what it is. The reason so many guys mess up is because you don't even like where you're going. You have to find a way to like where you're going. I just gave you the secret. From me to you, I just gave you the secret, bro. You have to like where you're going. Do you think all these studs dislike where they're going? Of course they don't. They love where they're going. Do you not think Conor McGregor loves where he ended up? Yes. Cristiano Ronaldo? Yes. The Rock? Yes. That's the key. If you like your life, if you like where you're going, if you like how things are, somebody else is going to like you. They're going to want to be on your ship. And you're not going to accept everybody on your ship, but you get to pick and choose. Okay, I like you. You can come on my ship. I got you. You're safe with me. That's how it is. That's the game. The guys that mess up, the guys that fuck up, they're not steering the ship the right way. You have to learn how to steer your ship the right way. However long it takes, whatever you got to do, just make sure you do it. You're not fixated on no female, bruh. The most important thing in your life is going the right way. Everything else is a byproduct. It's not that females are not important. They are. But nothing even matters if you can't even steer the ship the right fucking way. Forget about a female. You can't even steer a ship in the right direction. I wouldn't even trust getting on your ship either. Why should she? You have to trust yourself. Steer your ship the right way. Put that bitch in the right direction. Because if you're not doing that, you're going to mess around a lot. You're going to deal with a bunch of crazy people. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. And guess what? I was into that bullshit at once too. At one time too. When I was a younger teenager. By the time I was an older teenager, I started to steer my ship in the right directions, doing the right things. And things instantly start to get better. Things get better when you steer your ship in the right locations. If you're going the wrong ways all the time, you are fucked. When I was a younger teenager, I had a lot of the wrong people in my life. And you don't see that at the time. You think they're good too. You think everything's good, that they're great looking, this and that and that and this. Good looks is not going to cut it. It gets you in the door. That's about it. But if you have good looks and you get in the door and you're a complete head case, then you're gone. You're discarded off the ship. But my life was messy. And I could blame it on a lot of things. My life would not have been messy if not for X, Y, and Z. And I don't even want to sit here and make the excuses. I know why things were the way they were. I know why. I was a very young, talented dude that had so much potential, but I had no help to do anything. A lot of people are on that same ship when you're young. You're very talented, but you don't have the support system. You were not got it in the right ways. You were not supported financially the right ways. You could have played professional sports. You could have been a millionaire. You could have been this. You could have been that. But the thing is, you have to work your ass off to become those things anyways, regardless of what did not happen for you, and learn from your past. I had to go through so much shit. Learn things the hard way, do things all the hard way. I had to go to the trenches, bro, to get to myself where I am right now. Some people have it on easy mode. And then there's some people who have it even harder than I had it. There's levels to shit. That's why I literally don't want to sit here and make up all these excuses. Oh, well, and I never, ever, ever in my life did that. Because it's irrelevant. It don't matter what never happened for me that I believe should have. I do believe it should have. But it's still irrelevant. It still don't matter. We have to do what we have to do still. That's what I was able to do. That's the type of strength I have that 99% of people do not have. That's the type of strength I literally have. I was destined, bro. I was destined. Most people do not understand. Most people don't even want to understand your life and what really happened and how it really was, because everybody has a story. Could you imagine living a life and not having a story? You have to have a kick-ass story, bro. We are all writing our stories right now as we speak. Our stories are being written. Make sure you're writing a damn good story that people want to read, that people want to watch. How is your movie looking? How is your book looking? Everybody got a story. I would argue, even the shit that happened to me in the past, none of that would have happened. Nothing. If I would have had what I wanted to have, but I didn't. Which put me on not the best roads, not the best paths when I was a bit younger. But I had to get nailed being down those roads with those types of people. I had to get nailed in order to really wake up. Because that motivated me, bruh. That shit motivated me, like, deeply. Like, I needed that. I needed to get fully awoken. I needed to wake up completely. I needed to smell the roses. And it's exactly what I did. And I started to steer my fucking ship. I put my foot down. I felt so rageful and mad and pissed off. I let that all fuel me and put that into positive things. I didn't go all crazy. I wasn't all crazy. I felt so mad and I felt all these things, but I balled it up. And I put my energy out into the right things, which were positive things. And it's not easy to do that, but I was able to do that. It's what everybody has to do who does not have a fair shake. I did not have a fair shake. There's people that had a very fair shake. There's people who are homeless. There's people who had some, but not quite enough. Everybody has a different path. Everybody has a different story. You can be homeless and be the biggest thing on earth. You can have the best upbringing, the best support system, and you could be homeless. Like, life is crazy, and it's what you make it. You have to live and you have to learn. You have to build yourself up from ground zero. It's all about awareness, bro. That's one of my biggest attributes. That's one of my biggest strengths. Is my ultimate awareness. If it was like rated A, B, C, D, E, F, those kind of things, I'd have an A+ on my chemistry level, bruh. When it comes to awareness, I'm very aware. I understand. And I also have a dog in me. I can bite down. I can do the hard things. So ultimate awareness and being a dog, being able to do the right things and really grit down and get the jobs done. Very powerful person. Conquer Earth with that type of shit. And there's many other attributes as well. But those are some top ones. This is a very deep video. And I hope this video could help a lot of people. Which is why I prayed at the start of this video in hopes this reaches as many people as humanly possible. It can open as many eyes as possible. I'm out for now.